shortly. Let that run for about 5 seconds. Southern Oregon is a hotbed for athletic competition, from youth sports to the pros. The region boasts representation at every level. Performances this past year of local standouts highlight this year's top awards. Recipients with impressive individual efforts, incredible seasons by players impacting a team's year, all highlight the level of excellence in Southern Oregon. Here now are the Mail Tribune's top 10 sports stories of 2019. Number 10, Brett WOLFE. They say tradition never dies in athletic programs that win. A rich history at North Medford Black Tornado baseball passed the baton from 25-year coach Brett WOLFE, a former player himself. Another former player, Kerry Curtis, becomes the new skipper. WOLFE, during his tenure, went 494, 198, and won, 12th all-time on the Oregon High School win list. That included 9 conference titles, 2 state championships in 2007 and 2014, and a runner-up trophy in the year 2000. Number 9, Sam GAVIGLIO. From the Ashland Grizzlies to the Oregon State Beavers, now Sam GAVIGLIO is on his 3rd Major League Baseball team. After starting in Seattle and Kansas City, Sam became a clutch reliever for the Toronto Blue Jays. His 95 innings this past season led all American League pitchers. Sam had a 4-2 record with a 4.16 ERA, appearing in 52 games. Number 8, CLARA HONSINGER. At the U.S. Cyclocross National Championships in Lakewood, Washington, former Ashland Grizzly Clara Honsinger defeated perennial champion Katie Compton and pulled off one of the biggest upsets in the sport's history. The former NCAA Division II champion finished the year strong, representing the USA in World Cup events in Belgium after winning the national title. Number 7, DANTE OLSON. A 2018 recipient, DANTE OLSON returns to the top 10 again this year, as he continues to shine on the national college football stage with the Montana Grizzlies. The former Cascade Christian Challenger led the entire NCAA with 179 tackles, 597 for his career at Montana, and he was selected for the Buck Buchanan Award as the nation's best defensive player. He was also selected for the East-West Shrine Bowl. Number 6, Nate BITTLE. Setting records at the OSAA 5A State Basketball Tournament and participating in the USA Basketball Camps and Tryouts can only help your recruiting stock. Crater Comet Nate BITTLE set all-time state records with 21 block shots in 3 games. He set a 5A record with 33 field goals and 43 rebounds to tie the record, all while averaging 28.3 points a game, helping his Comets to take home the 5A 4th place hardware. Number 5, Crater Football. When a high school football team goes 11-2, it's considered a pretty good season. Unfortunately, the Crater Comets' 2 losses came to the same team, the Thurston Colts. First loss was in conference play. The other was in the OSAA 5A State Championship. The season was highlighted by 6 shutouts by a stingy defense and outscoring 3 playoff opponents 128-24 to reach the 5A final. The Comets featured 4 All-State players on offense and 3 All-State players on defense. It was the best year in Crater football history. Number 4, Seth Brown. Baseball players dream of making it to the show, and it can take years in the minors, but when you get your chance, you want to debut like former North Medford Black Tornado Seth Brown did. Against the Royals, Brown had 2 clutch singles and drove in a run in his first major league game. He went on to play in 26 games with a .293 batting average. He drove in 13 RBIs, had 2 triples, both in the same game, 8 doubles, and scored 11 runs. Brown set an Oakland A's franchise record, recording 10 hits in his first 5 games. That included 7 straight hits in one stretch. Number 3, Esperanza Morales. In the long history of the Pear Blossom Run, there have been some fantastic performances. None as impressive, perhaps, as the most recent 10-mile women's race. In only her second 10-mile attempt, Esperanza Morales of Klamath Falls took the tape with a time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 24 seconds, winning by a 2-minute margin. With talent on her side, she has a vision of running on the Olympics soon. Time also works on her favor. Esperanza Morales is only 10 years old. Number 2, SOU Softball. On the national scene, the SOU women's softball team had a historic year. The NAIA national title didn't come easy. Several weather delays kept fans on the edge of their seats for over 8 hours. Finally, the Raiders got the 8-3 win over perennial champion Oklahoma City. Former Eagle Point Eagle Paige Leeper was clutch with a grand slam that made the difference in the game. NAIA Pitcher of the Year Gabby Sandoval, who went on to 36-4 on the season, only gave up 7 hits and 1 earned run in the victory. Postseason awards were plenty as well. Allie Steins and Gabby Sandoval both were first-team All-Americans. World Series MVP Lauren Quirky was second-team. Head coach Jessica Pistoli was NAIA Coach of the Year. It was the greatest year in SOU softball history. Number 1, E.J. Holland. All-American honors were just part of the amazing year for second-year top 10 recipient E.J. Holland. Regional and national meets and record-shattering times garnered Holland much-deserved accolades. The former Ashland Grizzly, now Oregon Duck, was the only 2019 top 10 unanimous vote getter. He took 6th place at the Nationals and set records in both seasons, track and cross country. He broke his own record several times along the long and winding road. Among his awards included being chosen for the All-USA Boys Track and Field team from USA Today High School Sports and Track and Field News. While winning his 2nd state cross-country title, he also led his Ashland Grizzlies to their first team title in 26 years. Congratulations to the 2019 Top 10 Award recipient, E.J. Holland. The 9-member selection committee had another tough time narrowing down the 2019 Mail Tribune Top 10 stories. Spectacular individual efforts, incredible seasons by players impacting a team's year, and dominating performances of local standouts highlighted this year's recipients. Congratulations to all the nominees and recipients of the 2019 Mail Tribune Top 10 Stories of the Year.
I'm standing on the shoulders of giants, Greg Jones and Brian Shotun, and the park system would not be what it is if it wasn't for Greg Jones. And he did a lot of things during his time as the director that not a lot of people maybe noticed out in the community at the time, but they were visionary.
We got to know Greg rather well because our paths converged over the years. And when you consider that we didn't have as many field complexes to work with as we do now, it was a frequent crossing of paths at places like Orchard Hill, where on a typical night there were 7 to 11 teams training.
Well, I first met Greg back in '89 when I was looking at the police department here, and didn't have any idea that I'd later be on the city council and end up working with him.
One of our board members, Steve Chrysler, came to me and said, hey, I got a great idea. We could build 3 or 4 soccer fields on what's now a pear orchard next to Fichtner Mainwaring Park. I wouldn't have survived, and I don't know if the soccer fields would have even been built if it weren't for Greg Jones. He really made it happen.
Yeah, actually Greg hired me for my job here in Medford. Good hire. Yeah, it was very exciting. I really enjoyed working here. In fact, I ended up here for 32 years, and about my first 20 approximately was with Greg, and you couldn't have asked for a better guy to work for.
I went over to talk to Greg to see if he wouldn't mind partnering with the Medford Parks and Recreation and the YMCA in offering a youth basketball program. We would provide the volunteers and the administration of the program, and he would help us secure the school district facilities for our youth on weekends. And it worked out great.
There was a lot of cooperation over the years to get additional facilities built, and I know that Greg was a key part of that.
He educated me about things like backflow valves and building parking lots. And then he calmed me down after I found out what the cost of backflow valves and parking lots would be. You know, he just kind of had this, don't worry, we can get it done kind of attitude. And, you know, because he was there, we did get it done.
There's a lot of undeveloped parkland that in the city's inventory that came in during his time as a director that in subsequent years have been developed into parks.
The Wall of Remembrance, which is a combined project with Winter Spring that Greg helped facilitate. And the other one, of course, is what we now know as the sports park. And that was a concept that he had and convinced a bunch of us on the council that that was really a good idea for the youth of the community. And it turned out to be a huge economic driver as well.
School park partnership, where the Medford Parks and Recreation Department would help the schools in developing some of their school grounds for youth sports and whatnot, and then they would allow us to use those after school and on weekends for adult usage.
He had the ability to, and was knowledgeable enough about governmental systems and processes that he anticipated where the growth was, where the parkland needs were, and had the resources and the moxie to make things happen for the future.
I kind of remember a comment he made one meeting where he talked about the issues of involving kids in organized sports activities in a healthy, productive way, and they were about 7 times less likely to be involved in aberrant activities. And I think Greg took that to heart and zealously worked towards it.
Absolutely, yeah. He was a Parks and Rec person too, growing up, and you know, in his college days and stuff. So yeah, he had a real insight of what needed to be done and how to do it right the first time.
And he had to deal with all the headaches associated with it too. And it wasn't always easy for Greg, but he was a good negotiator. Always positive. He never stepped on anybody's toes, and he got things done.
We received preferential treatment, but I had a sense and a knowledge that every youth program and every program that served the needs of Medford, participants in the activities provided by the Parks and Rec, all received the same treatment. So on behalf of myself and the club and all the people I've worked with, congratulations, Greg Jones. You are truly, truly appreciated.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event of Table Rock Sports Productions. I'm Demi DeSoto along with Christopher Janish, coming to you live from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon. We thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Today, featuring the Lady Cavers from Grants Pass and the North Medford Black Tornado. Girls basketball, 6A level, OSAA Sports tonight. And we're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net. It's in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Be sure to download the new version of our free app to watch all the Table Rock Sports Network events on your phone, tablet, PC, or anywhere that you connect. And it's all for free. We also invite fans to check out all the features on TableRockSports.net, where you can find easy access to live streaming events, Southern Oregon Sports Spotlight, and our new feature, the Alumni Watch. Be sure to check it out. Coming up in just a minute, we'll have the Bills Glass Coaches Corner, where we'll hear from Coaches Wakefield and Coach Reedus as well on tonight's game. You know, Coaches Corner is brought to you by Bills Glass. They're proud to be a sponsor of high school athletics with Table Rock Sports. They're locally owned, family-run, Bills Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. We come back, we'll hear from our coaches. Stay with us. We're back after this.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
it takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome to Bill's Glass Coaches Corner here on TableRockSports.net, and we're talking about Grants Pass and North Medford girls basketball tonight. Here with head coach Scott Wakefield. And coach, kids in a gym rats, conference records, none of that really means anything. These guys just love to hoop it up, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's fun when you have kids that like to play and like to get in the gym and like to get shots up, and it also makes you a lot better when you got kids that like that. So
now tonight, a little bit of a revenge factor. That was a heck of a game you guys had last time with this group. Mm-hmm. OT, North got it on the road. You're hoping to get it on the road tonight. What's in the back of your kid's mind about that loss and then tonight to do different?
Well, it's weird because for whatever reason, Grants Pass, Medford, even back in the old days when it was
that
was the rivalry. And I know it's since been South and North, but I'll tell you what, seemingly with North Medford, it always seems, even if we have one year has a better group and the other's down a little bit, these are always those dog fights, and they always end up like those games. And so our girls know that, but
they've been playing against each other since AAU, school ball, middle school ball, North and South Grants Pass middle schools against Hedrick and Mack, and
absolutely. And so it is a rivalry for us, and especially coming off that was a tough game, and credit to North Medford hitting a big three there at the end, and we had our opportunities, and you hate to let a close game go in your home gym, knowing that you have to go on the road. So the girls are pretty focused, and feel like it's any North Medford game, you're going to get a battle. So we know that.
So now, with this group of kids, what do you learn as a coach watching the progress they make, watching the growth they have mentally, physically, spiritually? What do you learn from watching these kids grow?
Oh, man, so much. Just the resilience that kids have, and this year we come in with a varsity green group, meaning, I had 2 players that really played minutes for us last year coming back. And so everything's kind of been on-job training, but, we had to talk the other day, hey, girls, we're 15, 16, 17 games in. Giddy up, let's go. You're a varsity kid. And so seeing them grow and seeing them learn, and it's super great. We got a super coachable group this year, girls that want to get better, and so, they bring it every day, and they're still hungry right now at this time of the season. And so it's a lot of fun to see that.
Well, you're talking about that and being a teacher and mentor like I am. Yesterday at school, we were telling the kids, you're 100 days into the school year and 75 days to go.
Right. It happens fast, right? I looked at my 2 seniors in the eye last night, and they said, hey, you got 5 games left, that are guaranteed. And hopefully we get an opportunity after that. But, 5 games, and they're like, whoa, it really sunk in to Camden and Kylie, last night. Like, whoa, yeah, we only got 5 games left of our high school basketball career. And so it goes fast.
Well, tonight, a good matchup, 2 teams, like you said, the rivalry. We'll see what happens come tip-off time when we come back here on Table Rock Sports.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you. The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
Welcome to the Bills Glass Coach's Corner here with Terrence Reedus, head of coach of the North Medford Black Tornado. Tonight, you guys stole one from them on the road with a big shot at the end in OT, and I'm sure they've got revenge on their minds. What do you got to do to hold these guys off trying to take one from you at home?
We mainly need to do what we needed to do in the first game, make sure that we are in control of possessions, don't turn the ball over, be sound on offense and on defense.
So now, when you come up and, this rivalry, I know you're new here, but this rivalry goes back 100 years. Grants Pass. It used to be the rivalry before there was North and South. And these kids have been playing together since middle school ball, AAU. I mean, North and South Grants Pass against Mack and Hedrick, AAU games. And so these kids, they know it's a rivalry game, and their coach even says, this is a rivalry for us. I mean, what do you think that plays into the mind of these kids, knowing each other so well?
Well, the main thing our girls are looking at, where they're not taking this team lightly at all. We don't take any teams lightly, but this one, especially, they're right around the block. You want to be technical about it. So it's one of those where they're going to have to see each other day in, day out, things of that nature. So it's been on our girls' mind quite a great deal.
So now, what after that game, and you've had some good moments. Now you're right on the cusp of 500, in conference play. I mean, what do you see progressing that you like?
The girls are playing as a unit. Girls are playing together. Girls are communicating. That's the main thing that we have. So it's more to where we're rebounding the ball better. We're taking care of the ball more. Just that gradual progress that you like to see throughout the season.
And so now as you're coming down, you think about it, you've got maybe 5, maybe 6 games left in the regular season. What's still left that could really develop to make this team turn the corner and make a run?
Taking care of all the small things that we've been preaching since the beginning. Take care of the ball, play for each other, play together, things of those nature. We take care of those things one game at a time. Everything else is sorted out the way it's supposed to.
It's funny because everybody in the paper and in the media and on radio and everybody, they want to see the big picture and how many games you got left and who's going to make the playoffs. And, you've constantly all season talked about it's one game at a time. It's a program. We're learning to build a program and build it as it goes. Are you seeing that progress the way you want?
I really am, especially with the girls playing together and competing. We're seeing a lot of that, and I think we're going to see more of that tonight.
Well, there you have it. The big picture is really what's on the focus here for Terrence Reedus tonight against Grants Pass, and see where it comes as we count down to tip-off here on Table Rock Sports.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just a dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
Well, we thank our coaches for being with us on the Bills Glass Coaches Corner. I'm Debbie DeSoto along with Christopher Janish. Glad to have you with us here tonight. I want to thank some of the people that help make it possible for you to watch these games absolutely for free. People like Travel Medford. Travel Medford in Southern Oregon are a great place. And Southern Oregon Sports Commission had a great benefit banquet last night. And it revealed the Mail Tribune Top 10 Stories of 2019, also the Male and Female Athletes of the Year. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. But a great video. If you were watching earlier tonight, we kind of previewed that. We'll play it again at halftime. But along the lines of the people, some of the people that were recognized want to kind of tell you about, because it's a really kind of a cool thing. First of all, the top female athlete nominees. Okay, so look at it there. You've got a former Black Tornado, former Black Tornado and a current Black Tornado, Kylie Lopez, now wrestling at SOU. And then Jada Ross, who is on the team tonight, down there at the free throw line right here at the moment, practicing, and both great athletes. Gabby Sandoval from SOU, and a volleyball player from SOU, and also CLARA HONSINGER, who won the women's title in the cross event. And just a great group of kids who did that. The winner came out as the top female athlete of the year, Gabby, the pitcher for SOU, who won the national championship, only allowing one run in the championship game. And she won like over 35 games in the year. Just unbelievable. The males that were up there as well, Seth Brown, former Black Tornado there. Dante Olson, former Cascade Christian Challenger. Gabe Vidlac, a current Cascade Christian Challenger. And E.J. Holland from Ashland. who's just done all kinds of things on the track and in racing. The overall male athlete of the year was E.J. Holland. Congratulations to all of these Southern Oregon Sports Commission award winners that did it too. One guy I want to tell you about, they got a very special award, and a Black Tornado too. Steven Eisenhower, he won the Dan Bilkley Spirit of Competition Award in 2019. And we've had the pleasure of watching him on the soccer team. And Chris, you caught that game. You called that game where he actually scored a goal.
Yeah, against South Medford.
Again, I mean, how big does it get for a North Medford soccer player to score a goal against South Medford?
Yeah.
And here's a kid, obviously doesn't get a lot of time, doesn't get a lot of playing time, but he plays his heart out there in practice, and he's as much of a team as anybody there.
He really is, Demi.
So that day when you saw that and saw that goal, what was that like?
It was just such a great experience for everyone there. Eisenhower able to play in the varsity game. He's played on JV all 4 years of high school, and as a senior being able to come in on varsity, get some playing time, and everybody in the stadium was cheering for him.
Yeah, just a great, good, feel-good story there where he received the Spirit of Competition Award and gave a very heartfelt thank you at the microphone last night. So another Black Tornado making the team proud, and just a great thing. We're going to cut down now to the floor as we're going to have our introductions coming up here, and they're lining up for the national anthem. The band will play the national anthem. We'll show you that. So we'll quiet down and take it down to the court.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, will you please stand for the playing of our national anthem?
Very nice rendition by the band. We'll have our introductions here, starting with Grants Pass. The visitors tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to North Medford High School, the home of the Black Tornado. The OSAA and North Medford are committed to a welcoming environment that promotes fair play and respect for all, and expect the same from each of you here for tonight's game. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Together, we can provide a safe and respectful environment for all. And now, here are tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Lady Capers of Grants Pass. Wearing number 2, Kylie Rucker. Wearing number 11, Sophie Mock. Wearing number 15, Camden Brunner. Wearing number 23, Skylar Willie. And wearing number 33, Caitlin Teagle. The head coach of the Lady Capers is Scott Wingfield. And now your starting lineup for the Black Tornado. At guard, senior number 3, Jane Rose. At guard, junior wearing number 10, Jasmine. At forward, junior wearing number 12.
All righty, we got our referees in place. We got our teams in place, and nice little thing there. The team with the girls, with the little girls from the younger AAU and YMCA leagues, coming out. The little Red Storm, I think they're called. That's what it was when I coached AAU with. It was the Red Storm. So now we're ready to play some basketball, and Christopher, should be an interesting matchup. Close game last time between these two.
Yeah, I mean, last time we were broadcasting the boys' game, but we had this one on the screen. We were checking the whole time to keep up. I'm sure we'll be struggling to keep up with this one as well.
So starts off now. Jasmine Wells with the ball, gets it around. Ersepke comes in. Wells looking down for the cutter. Christensen down there. There's a wide open in the corner. Weaver gets it back up. Everybody rotates over. Let's try the left side. Doesn't work on the right. Bring it around the left side. They're looking to try to get it down to Drysdale. They keep looking. She's posting up down there. It's not working, though. Good coverage down there defensively for Grants Pass. Ball moving around, keeping it going.
North Medford patient with Wells and Ersepke on the outside.
And the possession will stay there on that one.
Just tipped out by the defender.
We're just underway here in the first. No score. Grants Pass will get their first possession. They're moving right to left in their blue uniforms. 1-4 in conference play. They would like to get something going here to get into a position to be trying to get into the playoffs here. Young team. One of their stars not playing tonight. Tell you about that, but Emily Rund, the junior, 5'9", will not be playing tonight. A little bit of an injury. Oh, nice back door. Oh, block shot there. Wells comes down with the rebound. Black Tornado coming the other way. Ersepke, Drysdale. They back it out, start it over again. Friday night in Southern Oregon. Jane for three, in and out of the rim, no good. And Grants Pass comes down with the rebound. We're still scoreless, just underway. Looking at the scoreboard saying, why does both teams show they have the bonus?
Oh, yeah.
A little early for that. We haven't even had a foul. Almost a three-point attempt there. They move it around the outside. Backdoor again, this time up and in. They get on the board. Nice job there as Camden Bruner puts it in for Grants Pass. They take the lead. We'll bring up now the John L. Scott scoreboard. They've got offices in Medford and in Ashland and in Eugene. So check it out. But there's your John L. Scott scoreboard with the clock running on it. Just under 6 minutes to go. Grants Pass with a 2-point lead. And Bruner. Every time I say her name, I think she's related to Jay Bruner. You know who Jay Bruner is?
Jog my memory.
He played for the Seattle Mariners. Now he's like doing commercials for car dealerships in Seattle. Good guy. Driving the baseline. Oh, nice stop. A good defense by Wells. .5:17 to go here in the first quarter. Grants Pass with the ball and the lead. They take it out on the baseline. Backdoor again, Bruner. Bruner, the leading scorer in the game with 4 points. Matter of fact, she's the only scorer in the game with 4 points. Drysdale wants to change that. Oh, in and out. Ugly looking roll.
Yeah, that's the second shot North Medford's had that just has looked like it should go in, but rolled out at the last second.
Here comes Grants Pass. They keep going to that back door, and if it's working, why not? Good rebound by Ersepke. Looking down court, she's got Christensen down there, got Weaver in the corner. She'll take it herself right up the middle. Doesn't get the roll, but Drysdale comes down with the rebound. She puts it back up, gets hacked, doesn't get called. Neither does the ball go in the hole. And here comes Bruner down the court now, getting it down. Another little flip-flop and in. Nicely done. I'll tell you what, that was a great one there by Sophie Mock. Coach says, all right, hang on. We're going to take a timeout. I think we're going to take one too. North Medford takes a timeout, and we will be right back after this. Stay with us here on Table Rock Sports. We're back in just a moment.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items, When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guide during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partner.
Back to live action now. North Medford with the ball. Sini in the game now. One of them there, Sini's. This one, Kayla. The other one's down there supporting the team on the bench, though through injury. In the corner, Seeley looking for Christensen on the post. Ross in the game now as well. They get it into Christensen. Ball gets loose, and Bruner comes away with it. And here come the Lady Cavers back the other way. 3:45 to go.
Ross going to get called for the foul there underneath. Just got caught with her arms up.
Happens like that sometimes.
Yeah.
That's only her first foul, first team foul, first game foul. Been pretty clean for the first 4 minutes.
It has.
Not that they haven't been playing hard, especially Bruner with 4 points on the night. Inbounding the ball, clock will start. Here comes Weaver down the other way. I was going to say, yeah, she went up and down.
Yeah, that's the time that Weaver needs to cut inside. Doesn't necessarily have to Euro step, but a jump stop or something to just get on the other side of that defense.
She had the right idea, but her feet thought differently.
Yeah.
7-0 our score. Grants Pass with the lead here. Early going. Ross tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with Grants Pass. Good defense. Grants Pass to inbound the ball. They get it into the corner. Off the feet, out of bounds. The game they played up in Grants Pass not too long ago was a very slow start as well. Wasn't it like 12-6 or something like that at the half?
Yeah, something like that.
There's that back door again, and North Medford gets the takeaway. Here they come now. Ersepke with the ball. Comes down, looks, see who's there. Looking for Ross down low. Gets it over. Sini moving it around, getting it back over. Sini wide open. Looking over for Weaver in the corner. They come back down. There it is. Everybody shifts over. Sini gets it down to Christensen. She says, I'll take the three of you on. Go up, draw the foul. Ross with a big rebound. Kicks it out on top.
Ross tried for the shovel pass. Couldn't make it connect.
Still 7-0. Good ball movement by the Lady Cavers. Oh, nice block there by Weaver. Good to see the young kids there supporting the team coming out from the little AAU group.
Yeah.
Sitting on the sideline yelling for the girls. Another back door that's worked a lot for them this time. Nice job that time.
Foul going to be called against Mock.
So Mock, that one guilty as charged. Wells coming back in. Good job. Weaver taking a break. So Sini in there, Ross in there, Wells, Ersepke. And inbounding the ball will be Abby Christensen. Boys score right now. Grants Pass leads at 3-2 in the first. And Christensen gets it to Wells. Going to try to float it underneath to Ross. Puts it up and in. And the Black Tornado are on the board from Ross.
Great feed there from Wells. One
Nice.
up, drew the defense up.
What do you call that? Because she had the ball and she had to go up with her right hand with her right shoulder back to the basket. She went like that to put it up.
Just putting it in the basket, I'd say.
Yeah, it's the first bucket of the night for the Black Tornado. Outside shot there. Ross with a bucket, then a rebound. Coming off the bench, making a big impact right out of the gate. Can't wait to see her doing track and field at Oregon. She was at the awards banquet last night.
Yeah.
One of the nominees for the top 10 female athlete of the year. Also Kylie Lopez, another Black Tornado in there. And she's wrestling at SOU nowadays. North Medford boys take the lead 4-3. We got 6 games tonight on Table Rock Sports. Count them, 6. That means we have 12 people employed tonight. Oh, that one's a little bit of an air ball. Score remains 9-2.
Ross with another block shot.
Yeah, she's been active so far. Rebound, block shot, and a bucket.
That one will stay with North Medford.
They'll have it down on the baseline as we're under 30 seconds to play here in the first period. Inbound, Wells, off the back of the rim. Ersepke fights for it. Has it taken away by Bruner. They're going to call a jump ball. And it will stay with Grants Pass. Will take it. 2 team fouls for North Medford, 1 team foul for Grants Pass. Bringing the ball down now across the half court. Ersepke picking it up there. So is Sini on Bruner. She needs 2 people covering her because look at the way she moves. Stepped on the line trying to save it. That'll be a turnover there. 9 seconds here in the first period to go on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 9-2 our score. Going to get a travel called and a turnover there, and Grants Pass will take it over. Stops the clock with 4 seconds. 4.4, but our scoreboard won't take the points in there. Long pass down. Good job. Oh, and gets it away from Ersepke. Ross with a steal, a rebound, a bucket, and a block shot in the first period. I'll tell you, that's pretty active play right there. And so as we take a break, we thank you for being with us here on Table Rock Sports. I'm Deputy Soto along with Christopher Janish. We're back in a moment. Stay with us.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. Deputy Soto along with Christopher Janish. Glad to have you here. Black Tornado coming into tonight at 2-3, wanting to go 500 in conference play. And the Cavemen want to get to 250. They're at 1-4 for this young team, and without their star tonight, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, Grants Pass off to a hot start.
Boom. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get the mojo going. So we're underway here. Ball movement, moving around. And goes back the other way. 9-2 our score. Wells coming back down here, wanting to change that. Got Drysdale down on the post. Christensen goes down there as well. Cini over here on the far side. Bringing it back up on top. Gets it to Christensen. Christensen looked at it, thought about it. Said better get it over here, back it around. They do their rotations. Got a little 1-3-1 going on there. Drysdale going to try to back it in, turn around, can't get it, passes back out. As we hit the 7-minute mark here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the PlayMedford.com. Halftime, we'll tell you some scores and more. Oh, going to try to get one of our sponsors up here for an interview. They always say, oh, no, I don't want to come up there. Won't tell you who until they decide yes or no. And then if they don't, we'll embarrass them. You know, they give so that we can do these games. And we say, well, come up and do a halftime interview. Tell us what you got going on. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. Sepke off the back of the rim. Tough luck shot there. Little hook and arms going on there. Christensen and Childers kind of, I think, latched arms. I thought they were going to do-si-do. That's a square dancing term.
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay. You've been in 4th grade, huh?
Yeah.
How many of you out there remember square dancing in 4th grade? Remember that? Learned about the Oregon Trail, learned about the Wild West and square dancing. Oh, look at that. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with the Black Tornado. They'll unbound on the baseline. Drysdale off the back of the rim. Oh, back over. Sepke gets the rebound, backs it out. Jane going to Azusa Pacific. She's signed and committed there. Going to go continue as a student athlete. We'll talk about another student athlete who just signed yesterday. We'll tell you about that coming up on our next break. Whoa, long pass. Weaver takes it, going to draw the foul. Both teams with 2 team fouls. You can see that indicated underneath the team logos on the scoreboard there, the John L. Scott scoreboard. Oh, bounces in and out. Hand Drysdale tried to just slap it over somebody. Keeps going now, moving it around the outside. Trying to get it down low, gets under the rim. You gonna get Drysdale on that one? Wow, okay. Drysdale, guilty as charged. And so that's going to send her to the line to shoot. Kaylin Teague, first one is up and in. Double digits achieved, makes it a 10-8 score. We got an update on the boys' score?
Yeah, 8-19, Grants Pass leading. North Medford with 7 team fouls in the first.
7. Wow. I think the game I remember most at Heater Newman Memorial Gym was when Matt Maurer cracked his tooth and it came out on the court. And everybody's walking around looking for his tooth on the court. Good times. Not for him, but, you know. Oh, good defensive play there by Jane Sepke. Clock running. Christensen looking around the outside, or Sepke looking to take it in. Pops it back out, has to, nowhere to go with it. Wells gets it now, looking down low. Christensen back out to Weaver. Weaver back in the game now. Everything's happening up at the high post there. Oh. Drysdale's like, tired of this. not capturing. So they come back the other way now. On the clock. So basket there for Grant's Pass. And North Medford gets her second basket of the night. Breakaway. Wells doesn't get it to go. Jasmine Wells will go to the line. Bremer with the foul.
Well, here midway through the second period, 3 fouls, a piece for each team. A fairly clean game so far.
Yeah, it really has been. Unlike the Black Tornado, 7 fouls in the first period.
Yeah, the boys' game.
Yikes, that gets you in trouble early. Wells gets the roll. So Wells with a couple free throws. That's a 2, and it's in. Rucker for 2 points there, playing in Rucker Park. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Wonder if any of these kids know where Rucker Park is.
I'm sure they do.
They watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Back over to Wells in the corner. 14-5 our score. As we are here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we mentioned the Parks and Recreation halftime report. We have all kinds of good information for you. $14-5 on the John L. Scott scoreboard as the Grants Pass team puts it in. Brings it back across. Good defense out on the perimeter by Wells. Back down, looking into the corner. Ross out there. She's got a heck of a defensive game so far. There's a shot, and it's in. Wow, what a nice shot that was. Guess who? Camden Brunner for another 2. As Chris mentioned, both teams with 3 fouls. Gonna get a blocking foul. She'll shoot 2. That one gonna go against Kaylin Teague. First foul for her. 4th team foul for Grants Pass. 25-12. Grants Pass up over North Medford boys. Mr. Plankenhorn must be having fits.
Yeah. Well, I glanced down and I saw the last shot, which was a 3 from the logo almost. The kind of shot that you don't expect to go in, that you don't normally take, but everything working for Grants Pass in the boys' game right now.
And so a couple free throws there. Cross-court pass down low. Works it in. All the way out. There it is. In low. Good big defense. And they're going to call the foul on Ross again. Second foul on Ross. There's that back door again.
It's been open all night.
Yeah. Somebody didn't latch it.
Yeah, letting all those mosquitoes in.
That's right. And with that, it's 18-7. Grants Pass with the lead. Gets it back out to Wells. Out on the top. Don't forget, coming up tonight, Friday night fast breaks. Joe Brett and I will bring you the highlights and more coming up after News 10 at 11. Join us for that. We'll have all the scores, highlights, some chatter. I could go for a bowl of chatter right now. Oh, nice pass. Little floater, doesn't get the roll. They get the rebound, back down low, over Ross for the bucket. Bruner, man, what a nice play that was.
Yeah, great job by her to elevate before she released. And that pass just a little bit too far. North Medford going to turn it back over.
Both teams with 4 team fouls now. 20-7 our score. Southwest Conference basketball action tonight. We got the, I guess you can call it crosstown rivalry going on tonight. Boys and girls, Cascade and St. Mary's tonight. That one's going on as well. We got some Crater action going on for you. If you're following the Nate Biddle recruiting going on. We saw him last night at the banquet. Boy, he's a tall kid.
Yeah.
You look across the room, you say, oh, is Nate Biddle here? It's like, yeah, and there's a three-pointer for you. Rucker for 3. She's got 5 on the night. And that is going to take us to the half. Yeah, it is. And that is going to bring us to the half. We thank you for being with us here. I'm Demi DeSoto with Christopher Janish. As we take our break, there it is, halftime score. South Medford will give you that score at halftime as well. We finish out Grants Pass 23-7 with the lead. We'll be back right after this on Table Rock Sports. We got a special feature for you right now. We're going to play the Mail Tribune's top 10 videos. Back after this. Southern Oregon is a hotbed for athletic competition. From youth sports to the pros, the region boasts representation at every level. Performances this past year of local standouts highlight this year's top awards. Recipients with impressive individual efforts, incredible seasons by players impacting a team's year, all highlight the level of excellence in Southern Oregon. Here now are the Mail Tribune's top 10 sports stories of 2019. Number 10, Brett WOLFE. They say tradition never dies in athletic programs that win. A rich history at North Medford Black Tornado baseball passed the baton from 25-year coach Brett WOLFE, a former player himself. Another former player, Kerry Curtis, becomes the new skipper. WOLFE, during his tenure, went 494, 198, and won, 12th all-time on the Oregon High School win list. That included 9 conference titles, 2 state championships in 2007 and 2014, and a runner-up trophy in the year 2000. Number 9, Sam Gaviglio. From the Ashland Grizzlies to the Oregon State Beavers, now Sam Gaviglio is on his 3rd Major League Baseball team. After starting in Seattle and Kansas City, Sam became a clutch reliever for the Toronto Blue Jays. His 95 innings this past season led all American League pitchers. Sam had a 4-2 record with a 4.16 ERA, appearing in 52 games. Number 8, CLARA HONSINGER. At the U.S. Cyclocross National Championships in Lakewood, Washington, former Ashland Grizzly Clara Honsinger defeated perennial champion Katie Compton and pulled off one of the biggest upsets in the sport's history. The former NCAA Division II champion finished the year strong, representing the USA in World Cup events in Belgium after winning the national title. Number 7, Dante Olson. A 2018 recipient, Dante Olson returns to the top 10 again this year, as he continues to shine on the national college football stage with the Montana Grizzlies. The former Cascade Christian Challenger led the entire NCAA with 179 tackles, 597 for his career at Montana, and he was selected for the Buck Buchanan Award as the nation's best defensive player. He was also selected for the East-West Shrine Bowl. Number 6, Nate Biddle. Setting records at the OSAA 5A state basketball tournament and participating in the USA basketball camps and tryouts can only help your recruiting stock. Crater Comet Nate Biddle set all-time state records with 21 block shots in 3 games. He set a 5A record with 33 field goals and 43 rebounds to tie the record, all while averaging 28.3 points a game, helping his Comets to take home the 5A 4th place hardware. Number 5, Crater Football. When a high school football team goes 11-2, it's considered a pretty good season. Unfortunately, the Crater Comets' 2 losses came to the same team, the Thurston Colts. First loss was in conference play, the other was in the OSAA 5A state championship. The season was highlighted by 6 shutouts by a stingy defense and outscoring 3 playoff opponents 128-24 to reach the 5A final. The Comets featured 4 All-State players on offense and 3 All-State players on defense. It was the best year in Crater football history. Number 4, Seth Brown. Baseball players dream of making it to the show, and it can take years in the minors, but when you get your chance, you want to debut like former North Medford Black Tornado Seth Brown did. Against the Royals, Brown had 2 clutch singles and drove in a run in his first major league game. He went on to play in 26 games with a .293 batting average. He drove in 13 RBIs, had 2 triples, both in the same game, 8 doubles, and scored 11 runs. Brown set an Oakland A's franchise record, recording 10 hits in his first 5 games. That included 7 straight hits in one stretch. Number 3, Esperanza Morales. In the long history of the Pear Blossom Run, there have been some fantastic performances. None as impressive, perhaps, as the most recent 10-mile women's race. In only her second 10-mile attempt, Esperanza Morales of Klamath Falls took the tape with a time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 24 seconds, winning by a 2-minute margin. With talent on her side, she has a vision of running on the Olympics soon. Time also works on her favor. Esperanza Morales is only 10 years old. Number 2, SOU Softball. On the national scene, the SOU women's softball team had a historic year. The NAIA national title didn't come easy. Several weather delays kept fans on the edge of their seats for over 8 hours. Finally, the Raiders got the 8-3 win over perennial champion Oklahoma City. Former Eagle Point Eagle Paige Leeper was clutch with a grand slam that made the difference in the game. NAIA Pitcher of the Year Gabby Sandoval, who went on to 36-4 on the season, only gave up 7 hits and 1 earned run in the victory. Postseason awards were plenty as well. Allie Steins and Gabby Sandoval both were first-team All-Americans. World Series MVP Lauren Quirky was second-team. Head coach Jessica Pistoli was NAIA Coach of the Year. It was the greatest year in SOU softball history. Number 1, E.J. Holland. All-American honors were just part of the amazing year for second-year top 10 recipient E.J. Holland. Regional and national meets and record-shattering times garnered Holland much-deserved accolades. The former Ashland Grizzly, now Oregon Duck, was the only 2019 top 10 unanimous vote getter. He took 6th place at the Nationals and set records in both seasons, track and cross country. He broke his own record several times along the long and winding road. Among his awards included being chosen for the All-USA Boys Track and Field team from USA Today High School Sports and Track and Field News. While winning his 2nd state cross-country title, he also led his Ashland Grizzlies to their first team title in 26 years. Congratulations to the 2019 Top 10 Award recipient, E.J. Holland. The 9-member selection committee had another tough time narrowing down the 2019 Mail Tribune Top 10 stories. Spectacular individual efforts, incredible seasons by players impacting a team's year, and dominating performances of local standouts highlighted this year's recipients. Congratulations to all the nominees and recipients of the 2019 Mail Tribune Top 10 Stories of the Year.
Table Rock Sports would like to thank you fans for watching tonight and for your great comments on our new YouTube-based Lithia Superstore Game Center. Located on the homepage of our website, you can watch multiple streams live or go full screen with your favorite team's game. One way to help us keep this great service going is by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just type Table Rock Sports in the search bar and click on the red subscribe button. You'll be entered to win prizes and get notices on local sporting events before they go live. You help us with a click, we'll help keep you in the game when you can't be there live, and you'll have a chance to win crispy, crunchy chicken and 2020 game tickets to an Oregon College event. Subscribe today.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781. And we welcome you back, 23-7 on the John L. Scott scoreboard here at the half. You know, John L. Scott's got offices in Medford, Ashland, and in Eugene. So check it out, and it is a great way to get your stuff sold or a great way to find a place to buy. They can help you either way. Looking or selling, they can help you out. Be sure to check it out as we approach our second half here. As we do, we thank you for being with us. I'm Debbie DeSoto with Christopher Janish, 23-7 is our score at the half. We're just underway now in the third. Load up the clock. There you see it. North Medford now traveling right to left with their white uniforms.
Weaver's shot doesn't fall, but Drysdale there to get the rebound and put it back up.
Yeah, desperately needed at this point. They're trailing now 23. And she's going to go to the line for two. She scored that bucket. Her first points of the night. Quiet it got. Drysdale with the next one. So GP now, 23-9.
Foul going to be called against Drysdale.
For Drysdale, that's two. Want to make sure you keep her in check because she's a big presence down there, down low. 23-9 our score.
Weaver forces the turnover.
Yeah, Weaver's like that. She's pesky.
Yeah.
You know, it's always fun watching in the programs, you know, when you see those players that come up, that they're just one of those kind that are just pesky little stealing it at half court, watching, blocking, doing everything. Enjoy those kind of players. They're fun to watch. Derek Motz was one of those players back a few years ago. He was just a pesky guy that would steal the ball when they came across the half court.
Yeah.
If you're not paying attention, they'll just rob it from you. It was fun. I used to coach him in AAU basketball. He was a fun kid to coach. And his sister, Naomi, was a great basketball player for North Medford as well, too. Foul called there. And talking about pesky.
Yeah.
Christensen. Yeah, that's what I thought. I saw 2-1 come up from the ref, and she makes that one. We'll try the next one here. Rucker sinks them both. So Emily Runn not in the game tonight, and not having that big of an impact that she's not there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that steal and score. Nicely done. Bruner paying attention.
Yeah, Bruner's been active. Halftime in Grants Pass. The Cavemen leading North Medford 37-28.
Well, they've cut it a little bit. I mean, it seemed like it was bigger than that for a while.
Yeah.
You can just imagine the conversation going on in that locker room. Approaching the 6-minute mark here, 27-9 our score. Versepke with the ball. Coach Wakefield screaming timeout. It'll be on the baseline. Oh. Okay, so they just stopped the play. Okay.
Jump ball was called.
Okay, that's what it was. He was like, I was screaming, timeout, timeout, timeout.
No, the jump happened definitely before anything else. Just no one was there to actually see who had the ball.
Both Weaver and Versepke have had three-point looks, but haven't taken it. Versepke takes it, cross-courts it. Jasmine says, I'll fire it. Oh, in and out, no good. They come away with it. Nice rebound there by the Lady Cavers. Have they changed their name, like South Eugene?
Not officially.
Not officially, okay. Just still seems odd calling the girls' team Cavemen.
Yeah.
I mean, South Eugene used to be the Axemen, and now they're the Axe. My guess is Grants Pass will follow suit and become the Cavers.
Yeah.
I mean, my friend Tony Marsh and, you know, Sam Marsh, who lives in Grants Pass, every time I put something up, and he'll respond back with a comment, go Cavers. That's only the first foul for Wells. Out of bounds on the play. Okay. So Christensen inbounds. Versepke brings it down. A little backcourt pressure being applied by Grants Pass. Scrum ensues on the floor. Wow. That was like 2 points for the fall.
Yeah.
Where's Chuck Mondale when you need him? Speaking of which, we got some great action coming up tomorrow. We have the semis going on. Be sure to check that out. And the semis and the finals of the Southwest Conference Wrestling Tournament. Ross on the breakaway. Doesn't get it to go, but my goodness. Jada Ross going down the court.
Fast break opportunity.
Smiling all the way. She was smiling and smiling. That's cool. So as I mentioned to you, there it is, the Wrestling 6A Southwest Conference semifinals and finals tomorrow. It's coming to you from South Medford High School. 11 a.m. the semifinals and 5 p.m. the finals, so check that out. Scrum ensues. No good. Fight underneath. Out to the outside. Sini out there on defense. Kayla following, playing tough. Kicking down, little shot. Oh, off the rim, no good though. That Bruner just cocked that one and let it fly.
Yeah.
Wasn't really a set shot. She just kind of jerked her arm back and let it fly. Wondering where the regular cheerleaders are. Is this the JV group? Because I don't see Haley Outlaw, and this looks like the JV group of cheerleaders. I think maybe they might. Oh, they're at the state competition.
Oh, yeah.
That's going on at the Coliseum. And a three-pointer there. Working it back around again, coming around. Out to the outside, trying to drive it. Lane closes, fires from the outside, no good. Recepke gets the rebound. Here she comes back the other way. Long pass to Wells, drives the baseline, left-handed hook, goes up, doesn't draw it, but gets on the line. to 10. 30-10 it stays. Drysdale tries to put it back up. We're going to have a foul on the shooting. And Snyder has her first foul. So Drysdale goes to the line, steps up. And the Black Tornado will take a timeout. Time for us to give you some information that you need to know. You know, Bill's Glass is proud to be a sponsor with Table Rock Sports, and Bill's has been an industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon for over 50 years. Covering the full spectrum of glass from your vehicle to any room in your house. They're locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. Also to the Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon, sharp vision is important for your student athletes on the field and in the classroom. Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon on Royal Avenue, doing great things. Be sure to check them out. Also to Lithia Superstore on Highway 62. Thank you to Jason Lawrence, their manager. Check them out online, lithiasuperstore.com, and then come in, work with the outstanding staff. Thanks to them for being a sponsor. Also to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Thanks to James Savage, Rajiv Rajagopal, and Brian Clevenger, the doctors in charge there at the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. They've got offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls, and they're ready to help you. You can learn more, schedule a complimentary dental implant consultation at 541-779-3781. Back now on the court. We're joined now by Brennan Peace, who is a very active participant here at North Medford. And Brennan is a team manager in a lot of ways on the football team and also involved with a lot of the sports. Welcome, Brennan.
Thanks.
And so now tell me some of the things you do as one of the team managers. It's busy. People don't realize all the things you do.
Yeah, I do water, I do equipment, I get the equipment on the bus and off the bus. One thing I always say is I can't wait till the end of the season because very easily I could get tired about putting stuff on the bus but then taking it off at like 4 in the morning when I want to get home.
Yeah, exactly. Right when everybody's like waking up from the bus ride home, and going and getting in their cars or getting picked up, then it's like, okay, Coach Brennan, go unload the gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you still got like another half hour after everybody leaves.
Yes.
Yeah, work stuff like that. So now, how did you come to be involved in the North Medford sports program?
My teacher, Mr. WOLFE, helped me become a baseball manager.
Oh, for Brett WOLFE, yeah.
And then...
And he just retired.
Yep. And then after that, I didn't really work with WOLFE about the football. I just one day came on summer vacation and asked if I could, and they said we could use a manager, so they figured they can hire me.
Yeah, and Coach Steve Turner, he puts the managers in a position of authority where you guys are just like coaches.
Yep.
You know, and I've been in the room when he's told the players, you listen to them like you listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they know that when you say, hey, go pick those up, or hey, it's water break, or hey, do this, it's like they better listen or they'll be running some laps.
Yeah, that's how I feel a lot of times, because like if it's a water break, I need to start filling out the waters or the players aren't going to get it,
right.
And I feel like I'm going to get kind of punished for something.
Right, and you can make sure you keep the kids in line so that they're doing what they're supposed to, the way it's instructed by the coaches, so good job with that. And so what's your favorite Black Tornado sport to watch?
It's hard between all three sports, baseball, basketball, and football. It's like I didn't used to like a bunch of these sports until I got management and got into it and learned a bunch about it.
Learning a bunch of the different things about the sport itself. And then, you're here tonight. What capacity are you here tonight? Just watching the game? Or are you doing anything?
Watching the game, making sure everything's going smooth. I was helping Courtney, a staff here, with concessions.
Getting all the stuff up, loading the ice in and all that?
Yep.
Yeah.
She didn't have any staff, so I thought I might jump in and help her during halftime and all that.
Yeah, her and Marty running the concession stand up there. And what group do they have working the concession stand tonight?
They didn't have any group.
Oh, they usually have like, a choir or the flag team or, somebody's in there doing it as a fundraiser.
Yeah, I guess tonight they couldn't or something.
Yeah.
So I figured I'll help them.
Well, joining us right now here on the end of the third quarter here, it's Brennan Peace, one of the managers for football, baseball, and helps out around the school and does a lot of stuff. And how long you been doing that now? About a year?
For baseball, I've been doing it for 3 years.
Okay.
For football, just a year. And around this whole school, I've been doing it basically for 4 years.
4 years now. Okay, that's a good commitment. So the clock now counting down with 26 seconds to go. 30-11 is our score. And both teams with 6 team fouls now, as you can check that underneath the logos. And next one will go into the bonus. What is the boys' score at, Chris? We got anything updated?
Yeah, North Medford working on that comeback. 31-37 they trail now, with 5:41 left to go in the third.
It's a smaller gap than the girls have right now, but they're working hard, playing hard. And sometimes, in a team environment, Brennan, it's tough when you're down. You gotta suck it up and get back in it.
Yeah, a lot of times I felt like that. I'm like, what are we doing wrong? This crap needs to stop.
Yeah, that's what they're probably thinking right there. So as they get down to actually 1 second to go here. And I think they're going to basically inbound it, and it'll be the end of it. But we thank Brennan Peace for being with us here in the third quarter of the North Medford Grants Pass girls basketball game. Coming up, we'll have our fourth quarter. They're going to toss the ball in. As soon as they touch it, the clock's going to go. And there goes the clock. And that brings us to the end of the third period. We thank you for being with us here as we take a break. We'll be back after this as North Medford and Grants Pass will continue. The end of 3. Our score is 30-11. Grants Pass. We'll be back after this. Stay with us here on Table Rock Sports.
1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com.
On the John L. Scott scoreboard, there it is, 32-11. And glad to have you with us here. I'm Debbie DeSoto, along with Brendan Peace and Christopher Janis. And we're going to get back to the action now, as it is the fourth period. North Medford needs a rally here to get things going. Grants Pass would like to get, if they can get this win here tonight, Grants Pass can get back to 500 in conference play. This would drop North Medford to 500 play, but there it is on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And that was another basket there for two. Wells now with the ball, brings it in, 7:15 and counting. Looking down low, trying to get Christensen on the baseline. Weaver clears. She had that three and didn't take it. Gets it over to Ersepke. She wanted it. She'll shoot it. Yes, Ersepke for three. That's a big one.
Yeah, Demi Ersepke took that from deep.
Am I correct in saying that's her first bucket of the night?
I believe so.
Wow. Okay. A big one, though, 32-14 as Ersepke gets the Black Tornado a little closer here as we're under 7 minutes to go in the game. So Weaver now moving the ball, comes back around, gets it to Drysdale, out to the outside. Ersepke says, why not from this side? Oh, off the rim, no good. Nice rebound out there being done. There you go. Good job on the defensive side there by Kaylin Teagle. Wells on the foul, and now they are in the bonus. And so Willard will go to the line. In. It's now a 1-point game for the boys in Grants Pass, 37-36. Boy, must have been a nice halftime talk.
Yeah. Or the opposite of nice.
Yeah, exactly. Coach Blank says, all right, guys, what the heck is going on? These guys are all tangled up down there. Tough game down low for Drysdale tonight. Whoa, look at that pass. Wow, left-handed pass on the baseline. Off the rim, no good. Ersepke for the rebound. Oh, and gets the roll. Ersepke with 5 in this period, making it a little closer game now. It's 17 is the spread. 6 minutes and change to go. Glad to have you with us here on Table Rock Sports this Friday night. Highlights and more tonight on Channel 10 at 11:10 with Joe Brett and I. Will be bringing you that. And Ersepke, 2 buckets and a steal back to back to back. Jack. And here they come back the other way. She kicks it to the corner. Weaver looks back to Ersepke. She backs it out. Wells on one side, Weaver on the other. Can't go wrong either way you go. She backs it out now. Now she's got Ersepke and Weaver. Nice little 3-headed monster there. Weaver says, I'll weave my way around you. Hence the name, right? Savannah, Abby gets all kinds of coverage there.
Pushing foul call. Christensen goes to the line for the 1-and-1.
Both teams now in the bonus. 17 fouls for both teams. 33-16. .23. Okay, so 23. Skylar. That's her third foul. Christensen at the line, trying to take it to 17 for the Black Tornado. And she does. So Christensen, her first bucket of the night. Jada Ross back into the game now. Boy, she had some good defense early. Block, shot, steal. I love watching her run down the court doing a layup. That was great. She was hustling.
Ross, one of the great energy players coming in, just injecting herself into the game.
And Christensen with another one there. Gets 2 points on the night. 33-18 our score. Black Tornado on a little bit of a comeback here as we approach the 5-minute mark or so. Oh, and in the defensive lane, nice job. Black Tornado going to cause a jump ball. Saying, hold on, we got a jump ball.
No jump called yet.
And Blue calling a timeout. They're saying, get a hold of yourselves. So they will take a timeout. We will too. We'll be back right after this. A short message. Back in just a moment. Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781. All right, here we're coming back now. 5 and change left in this game. North Medford with a little bit of a comeback here, 33-18 as we're counting down.
There's Epke with some good hands, knocking that one out of bounds.
Getting Grant's pass out of a rhythm. That's always important. Inbound, Bruner back out on top, moving it around, getting it over to the other side. That's Mock. Trying to get it in Bruner's hands. Why not? She's hot. She scored over 10 tonight. Down low, back door. There it is. Warned you once, warned you twice. Rucker there for her 12th point of the night. Cini, long shot, would have been 3, but didn't go. Grant's pass to inbound. Going to get a little backcourt pressure there. Ursepke on Bruner. Both teams with the bonus going on here in this last 4 and change. We're at about 4:30 to go.
And the pressure pays off. Grant's pass throws it away.
Christensen will inbound down on the baseline. And Wells back in the game now after she cooled down. She got a little hot down there. Some contact there. She's very good with that left hand. I mean, the passes that she makes across the court, the control she has with it. Wells only a junior, 5'7", plays guard and wing. I'm sure she loves being called Darius's little sister. He's not here tonight. He's normally here for the games, isn't he? You normally see him here.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go, down the other way. Bruner gets it over, looking to try to cut through, didn't work. Picked up there, good by Weaver. Kicks it back out. They're looking for Bruner in the corner, not there. Wells on her. They're looking for cutters, and it's not working. They're blocking the passing lane really well right now, Black Tornado are. It's 35-18. Fighting underneath. Backdoor, it works. And that's Rucker. Weaver can't get it to roll. Whistle there. We got a timeout called. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take one too. Stay with us. We'll be back after this on Table Rock Sports.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and DeVilleneuve immediately and let us fight for you. The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon...
And we're back to live action now here. Table Rock Sports bringing you this game. And that's going to go back the other way. Versepke now brings it down across the half-court line on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 37-18 is our score. Got to make some big shots there. Looking for it. Versepke thought about the threes. Got it open now. She'll take it. Oh, in and out, no good. Cini hustles. Ross gets it back. What good hustle there. Team play. Jane thought about it again. Weaver's open. Down low to Drysdale. Kicks it back out. Over. Weaver's open. Two-pointer. Oh, off the rim, no good. And they can't get the rebound that time as we approach the 2-minute mark. 37-18 our score.
Over in Grant's pass. That one tied up 43-43.
Wow.
Here as they just entered the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Well, that would be a big statement for Coach Blankenhorn's team if they could come back from that deficit. Now it's tied, basically 0-0 with 8 minutes to go. Coaches always like that 8 minutes. Drysdale going to get called on that one. Third one for her. Ross coming out, putting in some good minutes again. Like you said, she's a great energy player off the bench.
Yeah, it's important to have that from your 6-7. Those players that they can come in and improve the team with their energy when they come in for the minutes that they play.
So 38-18. Coming into the game now is going to be Holly Stewart, her first appearance in the game tonight. As Drysdale sits down in pants, gets a drink. So nicely done there. A couple baskets there for Skylar Wiley. 4 points on the night for her. A bucket and 2 free throws. That's how that goes. Cini now with the ball coming down. Clock running. Versepke with her second three-pointer of the night. We're going to have a shift change here. This is looking like AAU. Grant's Pass going to take a timeout. Time for us to tell you a couple things. As I was mentioning to you before, coming up later tonight, it is going to be, did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. There it is. 39-21 is our score. Sorry about that. So be sure to check it out. Friday Night Fast Break's coming to you on Channel 10. I'm Deputy Soto along with Joe Brett. We come at you after News 10 at 11 o'clock. We bring you all the highlights, scores, and more coming up. Joe Brett and I, we've been around for a while. We got some things we can tell you and some tell you about tomorrow coming up. Also as well, we got some great action coming your way with wrestling, 11 o'clock for the semis and 5 o'clock for the finals. All that coming up later on this weekend. So here we are counting down the final moments of the game. North Medford fighting to make a comeback in this one, working hard. They have been all game here in the fourth. Resepke gets the rebound, gets away. Here they come back the other way, coming down the court, trailing 39-21. Last time these two teams went into overtime, and it was one on a big shot, big three-pointer. And Estella Chavez in the game now. Her first appearance. Christensen puts it in. Christensen for 2. She's got 4 on the night. Moving the ball around now, counting it down. One last shot. Oh, they wanted her to get it too. They wanted Stewart to get the game there. That is going to be a final here. And Lady Cavers 39-23 is the final. JV, Grants Pass 145-25. So congratulations to them. We'll take a break. We'll come back after this, wrap things up here. Stay with us. We're back after this on Table Rock Sports.
The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for us. Leading scorer in the game, Camden Bruner. She had a dozen on the night. They did well without Emily Run, Chris. Well, you knew that was going to be something without the starter, but it didn't seem to have any impact.
Yeah, Debbie, Grants Pass played great. And as a team, we saw in all those backdoor opportunities they got.
Yeah.
Just great passing and teamwork, and it really paid off. It shows that they're developing just like Coach talked about in that Bill's Glass Coach's Corner.
Kylie Rucker with just about 10 points in there. Skylar Wiley in there with 4 points and scoring to go around. For the Black Tornado, Jane Sepke came on hot in the second half. She had 2 3-pointers and a bucket. And the final tonight on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 39-23. Want to remind you, coming up Friday night fast breaks coming up later tonight on Channel 10. So be sure to check that out. And as well, too, we want to remind you of wrestling tomorrow, the semifinals and the finals, 11 o'clock semis and 5 o'clock for the finals. We thank you for watching today's broadcast. Be sure and download the free TableRockSports.net app and watch the replay of this game free on your mobile devices. Would like to thank North Medford High School Athletic Director Patrick Grady and his stand-in tonight, Marty and Courtney, for helping out. Patrick Grady is over at the high school at South Medford getting ready for the wrestling tournament. But our next Table Rock Sports production will be tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Wrestling coming your way. Check out all the great features on the website and on social media at Table Rock Sports. We hope you enjoyed this free broadcast made possible by our sponsors' support. Tune in tonight for KTVL News 10. For Joe Brett and myself, we'll bring you Friday Night Fast Breaks, and that's going to be highlights and more from all of our teams. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it is 39-23, Grants Pass with the win. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. With Christopher Janish, Brendan Peace, I'm Demity Soto, saying thanks for watching and good night from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.